guys, Constantly here with the next war recap. This one's going to be Clantanemo Bay vs Kronos, and it was an awesome war, a lot of fun. Total score was 85 to 82, 92.83 destruction to 90.83. So we have on 2%, which is pretty good at this level. Plus Kronos is a great contender. So let's go through the map here. They two-starred all of our 11s. If I believe, we might have even had we had a Town Hall 11 advantage. I think they might have had a few more 10s than us. But yeah, so they two-starred all of our 11s. Left two 10s up. Clear the 9s. And then on our side, we had four 10s or 11s two-starred, and we actually had an 11v11 triple, which I'll get into in 1 second. And then I think we might have left one Town Hall 10 up. All right, yep, cleared the rest of the 9s, everything like that. So we'll do what we always do: give shout-outs to anyone with a 6-pack. Give a shout out to Dallas. Came in there with a nice dip, and then an 11v11. Knox, good war. We struggled a little up top. I mean, well, not really, but kind of. Probably. I mean, you never want to see like a few dip fails. I think we might have dipped 3 times on one base and failed. Yeah, looks like it, number 6. Anyway, B-Rad coming there with a nice 11v11 war. Good stuff, bud. All right, now we'll get into it. Good war to Terrachu, Ron Burgundy, Machiko, and not myself. Had a rough one this one. Alrighty, we will hop into it. Start with the 11v11. And this is just a mass bowler. But 11v11 nonetheless. Awesome stuff. You know, I personally would not. I mean, obviously I would have been wrong, but normally I like to come with the bowler or these bases directly at the one inferno at a time. But he's going to come in here and split them, which interesting, but obviously works out. He's going to pop that Warden ability, deal with the Golem CC and that Loon. His Queen's going to step up here and take that Inferno, which is perfect. That after that kind of went down, we were getting a little hyped up. Still had the King ability, so that's getting through right now. Still has the Queen ability, which he will pop here in a second. That healer coming across going to help out the Queen just a little bit before she's taken out. But notice the bowlers on the back end. That's really what's going to progress this raid for the 3-star. And then the Queen's going to get healed up right here, which also helps a lot as well. At this point, the chat was just going crazy. We'll hit ×2 here because he's just going to kind of circle around the base with the bowlers. Queen almost goes down, but not quite. Great stuff, Dallas. Actually, our first 11v11 in a serious war since the update, so great stuff. Alrighty, now we will get into a little 10v10 action. Rob with an amazing hit. He's going to come at this with a Queen Walk Lalo. Going to start his queen off here. Get a nice little funnel down with that wizard. He's going to have that queen step up and get that air defense. 10 wall breakers. If you brought 12, we would know it's questionably not fair play. Just kidding. So raise up that queen, deal with all this point defense. She's going to step up and take this air defense and step in this compartment and have access to 2 more air defenses, as well as take out all this point defense here. Lone archer, taking some stuff out up there. He's got the poison down for the CC and the king, and a rage down for the queen. So he's going to get a good amount of value for that poison and whatnot. Queen's going to step up here and take out these archer towers. Now he's going to pop that queen ability to deal with the last AD and the enemy queen. And now a rage for that air defense. And now he's going to wall break in and drop the king to take out this last remaining air D. So a pretty huge walk on this. Literally has almost half the base here, 41%. Now he's going to target this Inferno just right off the bat. It's interesting. He's using the hounds just to target, to distract for the defenses, but they're just going from point defense to point defense. So he has a heal on the bag to keep these loons going. He just needs to make sure these hounds stay up front. But the queen's still up. She has healers on her still, which is always a good thing. I think these air skellies have switched over to the lava hound, which is good as well. And basically, cleanup is a little scarce here, but I think he's gonna get that bomb or hound pop just in time. And that is going to be the 3. So awesome 3-star. Very different style of raid. But a 3-star nonetheless, and a very nice one. Alrighty, we will get into the next attack. Peace going in here with an awesome 3-star. It's just going to start a funnel here. And then he's going to do a nice little queen walk, and he's going to get a ton of value for his queen here. He wants to walk her left up to 9, and I believe he's going to wall break in on that air defense, if I'm not mistaken. So queen's taking out a bunch of point defense, and it just so happens that a bunch of archer towers, which is even better because those don't attack loons, obviously. So the wall breakers go down. As queen's about to step up here. And notice it's like almost a clear shot to that Inferno tower. He's going to take out that Tesla, and then they're going to work over to the Inferno tower. He's going to get a double poison down for these for the CC. Luckily, the healers don't switch to the king, because that can cause some trouble for your queen. And then ultimately, it is just a queen walk and not a king walk. So he's going to get through this wall here. And once he does, he's going to have access to all 3 X-bows, the air sweeper, and all that good stuff, and the wizard towers. So loons coming through here. Queen raged up in the core, going to take out all these X-bows now. Loons pathing into that third air defense. Queen's going to come on the back end and take the last one out. And then loons are going to take out that Inferno Tower. And that is pretty much that. Got a nice little pop as well at the end, which is always a good thing. What times 4 here because it's just cleanup. Awesome war piece. Great 3-star. Swag the queen ability too. Alrighty, next one we'll get into is Captain 1-star. There we go. We're gonna switch it up from the air raids and go ground. Do a little hog raid action. He's gonna do a little naked queen walk here, and he wants the queen to walk left down towards 6. Golem's gonna come around as well because once that compartment with no defenses is taken out, it will redirect. It's gonna wall break in here. Get everything going towards that core. Gonna drop his bowlers here. Got a jump down, rage, poison for the CC. He's gonna go for that Inferno Tower. He's getting the enemy queen down with his king, and he's just gonna bring a bunch of hogs in from this side. He's got a freeze for that Inferno Tower right there, and he's going to heal through it as well because I believe there is a giant bomb on it. A double giant bomb, triple giant bomb. But the way they kind of entered in on that kind of saved him a little bit. Golem's tanking beautifully right in here for that Tesla and all that good stuff. He's got a heal in the bag for those hogs right there. And only 1 point defense left. So that is that. Once that archer tower goes down, which it does, and the rest is just cleanup. 1 times 4 here. Great stuff. And now time for a little 9v9 action. The first one was 20. Times 2 here because the opener is a little slow. And this raid, it's not the prettiest, but it's thinking on the fly, which is why I'm gonna show it. He hits his queen ability a little too early, and it forces him to have to use another spell, which always seems a little unorthodox from the one he uses. So Queen's going to start beating on this town hall here. And start taking a ton of point defense, 4-point defense. And the rage starts to wear off before he even gets to the heroes, which obviously he didn't want. And he thought he would have pulled the CC by now. So he needs to pop that ability for the enemy Archer Queen. And he doesn't want to burn a rage for his, because he needs it for his kill squad. So he drops a heal with the healers. And his queen almost goes down here. One more shot off and she would have. But she's going to get healed back up here by the healers. He actually took a couple of black bombs on his healers as well, which caused a little bit of trouble. But the bowlers are coming in here now. His hounds and loons coming in as well. Queen's back to full health. Bowlers up in the core, about to get taken out by some black bombs. Actually, they stay up. take out that last air defense on the bowler bounces, actually, which is awesome. He's got cleanup going because he still has his king and everything up. He had a bunch of loons in the bag here. Absolutely crushes the base. And he saved himself on that with that heal spell. So awesome stuff, Zero. Good thinking on the fly. I know that wasn't the original plan, but nonetheless, it was a great raid. All right, the next one is going to be 22, Ron Burgundy. ×2 here off the start. So he's just going to start a funnel down, and he's coming at this with just a go-ho. This is a cleanup raid. It was an awesome cleanup. I actually went into this raid on my account, but I didn't have my Dark Spell Factory up. And I couldn't deal with both the Queen and the CC, which as easily as he did. But anyway, his kill squad coming in here. Gonna take out all the CC, gonna pick up an Expo, gonna pick up both Expos actually. Queen's taking out that one Expo right there, and then his king will hop over and take out this second one. Just gonna get a ton of value. Now his hogs are gonna come through here and start taking out all these defenses. Gonna drop an early heal. Maybe a little too low, but no worries. He's got a bunch of hogs in the bag, and he's got 2 more heals. Next heal goes down, and this base is wrecked. And like the star he is, he swags it. So we'll hit ×2 here. Going through the last defenses. Smash the base, and swag like a champ. Alright, we'll hit ×4. Alright. And the next one is Lex. He's going to come in here with a nice Queen Walk Lalo. So he wants to break in his queen on that archer tower right there. Starting that funnel down with that baby drag down there up by 3. Then he's going to take his king and go for a queen swap, or a little hero swap right there, as well as take out some of that CC. Misses his king ability, but no worries, still picks up that enemy queen. Right now he's going to have to deal with that baby drag as well as the Expo and the sweeper, but no worries, under rage the queen can deal with that, no problem. Going to take out this sweeper here, and after that it is basically smooth sailing. Going to pick up this next air defense, and then he will start his Lalo. Alright, we'll zoom out a little bit here. All that stuff coming in. Loon's going to pick up that air defense very easily. And he still has a hound in the bag for that last air defense, which he probably even could have swagged, but to be safe, actually no, it's a good thing he had it, because that air bomb took out all his pups and everything like that on that last, on the backside. So the hound's going to get out here and tank for that Tesla farm, but the queen is up to full health with a rage in the bag and queen ability, and that is that. Tesla up at the top there. We'll hit ×4. Loon's going to head up there. And take that out, and cleanup is being done as well, and a nice swag in the core. Awesome stuff, Lex. Great attack. And then we will get into the next one. And to end it up, we will do Machiko's raid. Awesome War by Machiko with a beautiful 3-star. Gonna get this little queen swap here, and then he's going to wall break in at that archer tower right there. He's gonna pick up 2 air defenses off that, and then it will have a nice little low portion to take care of the rest. Queen's gonna step up here, and for a second, I thought she was gonna reroute to that cannon, but luckily she does not and takes out that mortar instead. Rages up the queen here to deal with some of that point defense. He's going to drop a test wall breaker. And then the rest there. Good stuff there. Going to have to deal with this hound, which can be a little pesky. But he's going to pick off that air defense right before the queen switches over to the hound, which worked out perfectly. Queen's going to take out the hound here. Pup's going to be taken out by the poison and a minion on the backside. Almost loses his queen here, but brings a rage perfectly timed. And then she will step up and take out the Expo, the sweeper, and then that backside air defense. Already, he's going to rage up some loons here on the back end. Going to get everything moving. Has a haste form as well. And a Tesla farm. With these new loons, it is just crazy how fast they shoot. Hits a double black bomb there. Loses 1 hound. But this is pretty much over. He's got those backside loons coming in for that last air defense. And that will pretty much be that. He's got that big old group of loons. Going to take out that Expo. Has some back end loons as well. That's going to take out the sweeper. And then had some wall breakers there to help his king get in to take out that archer tower. Alrighty, that was it. Awesome raid. 1 times 4, that's over. And that is going to be that. Alright, so that was our war against Kronos. Awesome war to Kronos. Class act of a clan. We look forward to matching you guys in the future. But shout out to y'all putting up an awesome fight. We will see you in the next one.